Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of TRF1, the Restless F1, where three mates waffle on about Formula One. So we have with us ABD. Guys, as you know, the Brazilian Grand Prix is on, Brazil. Yeah, guys, support. The Brazilian Grand Prix is on this weekend, and we have two races, which is a sprint and a normal race weekend. So, which is going to be really good for us.
Yep.
Multiple races to watch. People in Australia, guys, just keep in mind it is gonna be a midnight race for us. So just set up an alarm. Multiple things on a Sunday morning and a Monday morning. So I think let's just dive into the topics that we have planned for you guys today, which is basically, not basically, the main thing is with the weather.
Oh, yeah.
ABD, what's the weather like over there? Please guide us through.
Yep. Sao Paulo looking very wet for the weekend. Rain on Saturday and Sunday. So qualifying, sprint, race, it's going to be a crazy one. Trust me, it's going to be a crazy one.
We do know that, if it's a wet condition race, we do know who is always showing up.
Guy behind you.
Nah, right behind me over there, yeah, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. If it's like changing conditions, Hamilton, you can't count out any like Max. Norris is also really good in wet, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true, true, true. But it's got to be consistent. There's no point, no, if you're gonna miss out on the turn one, Norris is if he's gonna do that, then there's no point. Doesn't matter how good you are.
yep, and he doesn't have many races left to close that gap. It's 47 points. It's getting into
Four
the
race,
wire now. Yeah.
yeah, four races. He definitely needs Max to be out of the top three for this weekend
Yep.
for him to get a chance. So to be even in I think even sprint race matters a lot for him now because
Yes.
he
Every
has to, yeah, he has to bag the 7 points or 8 points that you're gonna get for the sprint, and Max has to be below the top three again for both the race and the sprint for him to
absolutely,
get the
absolutely.
for him
Every
to
point.
get him
Yeah. Every point counts, and if he won a easy race, he should qualify ahead of Max. Um,
ahead of Max and no turn one incidents by him.
yeah, absolutely. And I hope the Ferraris can help him in terms of, if Norris finish first, if the Ferraris can finish second and third. Well, that's my prediction, by the way.
Oh, easy for you to say because I want the main man to win for me, because I want, you know, over there, guys, there, I want him to win because
I'll,
it's
I'll, I'll
Brazil.
take that. I'll take that. Yeah, if
Yeah,
Hamilton wins, yeah, I'll take that.
it's Brazil. He is like what we call it. Louis is the Brazilian, yeah, like you said. So we need him to win there, Brazil, obviously. So we would love to see a Hamilton win, a hammer time at least.
Yeah, if
Bona
Hamilton wins,
over the radio, it's Lewis, it's hammer time.
absolutely. If Hamilton wins, it's going to be a crazy atmosphere in Brazil. And I think you mentioned this before we were recording this. He is
Yeah,
the adopted son, right?
yeah, the adopted son of Brazil, exactly.
And
Speaking of the adopted son, we have a person who is from the South America as well, which is Carlo Pinto.
yep, yeah,
So
I think
he yeah, that is something which is a close race. We could call a close home race for him.
yeah, absolutely.
So this
And
is going to be
and
a major one for him.
yeah, and a lot of comparisons in the looks with Ayrton Senna.
Yeah, Tencent, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, I do not have him on my top three, but then he is in a Williams, so it's hard for us to put him on a top three. But then I have the main man, Hamilton.
Yep.
I've got Norris, and I've got Leclerc.
So that's
Hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed this works, and want to back some really high points this weekend for since it's Brazil.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
And also, I think it's after the sprint race. Hamilton's driving the 1990 Ayrton Senna McLaren
A
on the
tribute
track.
drive.
Yeah, tribute drive, and I think that's going to be a good one to watch as well. So yeah,
Exactly. Hope they air it up. Hope they air it up, or is it just going to be a video which they're going to be popping up on YouTube? We're not sure,
yeah,
but then it would be fun thing to watch. And I hope Lewis does the Ayrton Senna classic throttle driving thing. In the curves, if you notice in the olden videos, so when Senna is going through the curves, he revs.
yeah,
He just revs continuously so that he doesn't lose the momentum.
yeah.
And there is another news update, guys. All the Ayrton Senna fans and Formula One fans, we've got news. We've got a Senna series coming up next month on the 29th of November. Guys, tune in. It's going to be on Netflix.
Netflix, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be really good. It's going
yeah,
to be good.
yeah.
And getting back to the Brazilian Grand Prix, uh, is it true that Max is going to be getting a grid penalty?
That's the rumor. Let's see how that goes. I don't think Red Bull's going to say anything until the weekend actually starts, just to keep all the McLaren and the Ferraris just, making sure they don't get any news before the race. So yeah, that's the news out there. He had a lot of issues in Mexico with his engine in free practice.
Yeah.
So like there's going to be an engine change. So that'd be interesting one if Max coming from, few places behind, eighth or ninth and fighting back to the front. That'd be another
It'll be an interesting race to watch
yeah,
if that's the scenario we're talking about then.
yeah.
Because if Max is anywhere out of top three, it is going to be a big loss for him because Norris has been cutting down points.
Yep. This is
He
Norris's turn to
Yeah,
yeah,
get
this
some wins in.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, high time for Norris to boot up and get back the maximum points this weekend. Because it all depends on how he performs in these races, which is going to be determining whether he is going to be a world champion or not.
100%.
But then, yeah, this is going to be a massive race for them, and unfortunately for Max, all the Max fans out there, I'm giving him a bad drive this weekend. Considering that he might get a good place, because of the engine and stuff. So, a bad drive for him.
We all know what happened last time you gave Max a DNF.
Uh, before that, when I gave Max a DNF, I mean a bad drive, did have a bad drive. So the previous time didn't happen, and hopefully this time it happened.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so you have gone for Hamilton, Norris, Leclerc for the top three, and
yeah,
I have gone for Norris, Leclerc, and Sainz.
yes,
Um, so basically, Norris getting the maximum points, and Ferrari's doing what they have been doing in the last two races, which is flying really fast. But I think Norris is going to catch up and overtake one of them to get to the lead. That's
yeah.
my
Hey, that's your prediction. We'll see. But then we do have Shaq's predictions over there. He's got Leclerc, Norris, and Piastri for his top drives, top three. So that is also a very solid prediction over there. He's got the McLarens on in the top three.
yeah.
So
I was going to say like Piastri had a couple of bad races.
yep, I think it's time he should improve. Uh,
Mm,
especially with the last race where he came out. Came out in the Q1 qualifying at the early stages. So that is very bad to
yep.
see him out. Performing like this. We've got to see Piastri performing more.
Gotta be more consistent. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. What about the bad drives? I know you have something related to your bad drive.
Yeah,
Let's
so
hear it.
I've gone for Lawson. Uh,
Uh-huh.
so Liam Lawson, I think he's going to have a bad drive. I think there is some issues that has sort of tumbled down after the last race, like the incident that happened with Perez. I don't think Red Bull was too happy with it. So there was this video of Christian Horner pulling Liam Lawson to his room. We all think we all would like to be a fly on the wall in that room and see, hear what they were talking about. So I think he has got a bit of a battering from Christian Horner that might show up in his next race. So this is just my prediction.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Because that was very unprofessional of Lawson to do that, because he is actually a person who has right now just got into the F1,
Just now,
which
yeah.
is, yeah, just now. He's been performing really good in F2 and F3, but then F1 is a totally different race. And yeah, we can understand that people do get their adrenaline all rushed up, don't know what's going to be happening. But then that was very unprofessional, very unsportsmanlike by him, because
He had,
even though yeah, because you are basically flipping off uh, one of the experienced drivers on the grid.
yeah, he
And
has had a couple of fights actually. In Austin, he had an issue with Alonso, and now with
he, I
Perez.
think, I think he's trying to pick up whoever is the most senior, or among the senior top in positions, and just picking up a fight. This
Maybe
gonna be,
Lewis in Brazil.
yeah. Let's see, because one thing I know for sure, he is gonna get a lot of haters if he keeps up with this attitude in the race. Because we can see him, the photos specifically in which he was having an argument with Alonso, which he's like he doesn't care.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So
All of
he,
that aligns to my bad drive, so I hope he gets
uh,
a bad drive.
yeah, good for you, because I'm giving Russell the good drive over there.
Cool. Okay.
Actually,
The
good drive for Russell.
good
It's
drive
like
for
basic,
Russell and his
yeah,
teammates winning.
winning, yeah. So eh, good drive. So you've got to do something. Russell's got to do something for that, because at least top four. He's got to finish in top four to get that good drive for me,
Yep.
and at least beat Max to get that.
That'd be
You
good.
know,
Yeah.
Eh, yeah, it'll be a good drive.
Help his friend Lando by overtaking.
Yeah, exactly. Reduce Max's point for Norris to win. Guys, we are not a Max hater over here. We just want a title winning race towards the end. We just want the interesting. So, guy, every Max fan, sorry, but then we want a title fight very
Imagine,
badly.
imagine if Max wins this one.
All the predictions down the drain, because it's been a while since we've given Max number one, top one.
But also he
He's
has
been in top three.
yeah.
He's never won. He's never. That's been true. But then it
Oh,
has
wow,
been a
yeah.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally it's always max one, then rest. Now it's different.
Yeah. Which is good. Which
Yeah.
is it has
Yeah.
been more unpredictable. Yeah.
Exactly. What is your good drive? What is your choice this time?
Okay. I have gone for Hulkenberg.
Mm-hmm.
So has been looking good in the last two races.
Yep.
Um, very surprisingly, Magnussen was the better driver out of the two in the
Mm.
last two races, but I think Hulkenberg's gonna
Jump right back in.
pace, yeah, pick up the pace in this race. I think he has only had like one podium in his entire career,
Oh
and
yeah.
Brazil.
I think when he yeah, but I think when he was in I forgot the team. The time he came in to be on the podium, totally forgot which team he was in. I saw a video of that also on YouTube recently.
Yeah, let me just check that. Yeah, was it the Vijay Mallya team?
The Force India?
Yeah, Force India, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's been long. It was long ago.
Yeah, we can come back to that. That's fine.
Yeah, we can come back. But I'm supporting your Hulkenberg good drive for my good team, which is Haas.
Yep, has been having a good season. I mean, good last two races.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. I've given Has for that, and I'm technically matching your good drive and bad drive. I have my good team as Has, and you have a good team as Hulkenberg. sorry, good drive as Hulkenberg, and I've got my bad team as RP, and you've got bad drive as Lawson. So you know, if these two come true, I think I get these 2 points as well. So we're kind of interconnected over there, I mean, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And I've gone for Aston Martin as the bad team. They're having a pretty terrible, last few races.
Yep.
Also didn't even finish it 400th race, so bit disappointing. But I think, yeah, they're in a bit of a downward trajectory at the moment. So
Mm,
so I've gone
I
with
to,
Aston Martin for bad team.
I totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. And what about the good team there?
Good team. I think same as last race, which is Ferrari. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I think they're going to extend their lead in constructors from Red Bull and get closer to McLaren in the constructors' standings. So
That's a
that's
good
my prediction.
prediction there.
Yeah.
Let's see. And finally, coming to the crazy predictions. AVD, do you want to do the honors for that?
Yeah, I have gone for Russell DNF. Uh,
It breaks my heart. I've got good drive Russell over there.
this time we are not in the same line. So yeah,
This is
Russell DNF is my prediction. It's raining, and we can expect few DNF, which takes me to your crazy prediction. What's that?
I'm following the predictions you did the last weekend. Since it said it's raining, I'm gonna be expecting at least three DNFs. Okay, so if
As
I
as
so
long as it's not your top three.
no, I was thinking, what if my top three goes out? So do I want the point from that or this? So my crazy prediction is at least
At least three
three DNF,
DNFs.
three DNFs.
Yep.
So I should be getting the points if there is anything more than three.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. Crazy
I
predictions.
think
Yeah.
I think that makes is these are our predictions for this weekend, and we have one more thing, which is the sprint weekend as well, which is in Brazil. So I've got Norris, Max, and Leclerc as my top three for this one. Finally, putting Max in this because he always performs really well during the sprint.
Yeah. Even with a slower car, he has been really good in the sprint. So yeah,
Exactly.
so I have gone even a bit more extreme. So I have gone for Max win, Leclerc
Oh.
and Norris. So that's my
That,
prediction.
I think that's a bit too extreme there, but then yeah, let's see. But then he's been proving that he is a really good driver. Max has been proving that to us countless times, and especially he's not been able to do that on during the races. But then we have seen that in the previous race as well, where he had taken a 20-second penalty and he's come back,
Yep.
which is a massive drive from Max. And he's been consistent throughout this season with the sprint races where he's been qualifying really well and he has been winning.
Absolutely.
So I would like to see Norris take a sprint win this weekend. It is something very rare that we can see because Max with the way Max has been performing during sprint. So hopefully Norris takes the win this time along ahead of Max and ahead of Leclerc.
Yep, I can't wait. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a crazy weekend with the weather, with top three teams fighting out for the constructors and also two of the drivers who's fighting out for the drivers' championship. So I can't wait. Only three more races to go after this.
Including the three more races, yeah,
Yes.
or excluding. No, we have Brazil, we have Abu Dhabi, and we have Las Vegas.
Yeah, four more races,
Yeah,
including
four
Brazil.
more,
So Brazil,
including Brazil. Four more.
Brazil it's Las Vegas.
Last,
Then we have
okay.
Qatar.
We have Qatar in between. Yes,
And then Abu Dhabi. So four
uh,
races to go. Yeah,
4 races. I think it's going to be a major one. So,
absolutely.
guys, tune in for the race, and we will be back with the preview. I'm sorry, with the review of the race right after that. And hopefully, guys, put in your predictions for we will be back with the review again. And guys, fingers crossed, and see you guys very soon. Bye bye.
Hammer time.